Hello students, I am Parvesh Kumar from Golden Public School. Today in this video, I am going to explain third chapter of your book Orwell. The name of the chapter is Discovering Tut. A saga continues. It is written by A.R. Williams. Before starting the chapter, I would like you to tell you the meaning of the title here. First, if we see the word discovering, discovering means searching. Searching, searching. Tut is the name of a king actually. Here it is given discovering Tut, that means searching Tut. Next, the saga continues. Saga is for a story. Continues, it is in continuation. So our title Discovering Tut, this saga continues. Why the title is given? Because it is a story of an Egyptian king who died, and after his death his body was scanned to know the reason of his death. So the writer gives the title Discovering Tut, the saga continues. Now let us see the introduction of the lesson. Discovering Tut, the saga continues. Here the introduction of the lesson. It is written by A.R. Williams. This chapter is about the last heir or powerful pharaoh's dynasty. Here means here if we talk about yes, here that is successor. Successor. That means successor. Okay, he was the last heir of powerful pharaoh's dynasty Tutankhamun, who died when he was a teenager. Teenager, a boy is of age 13 year to 19 year. If we talk about teenager, we can say the boy or girl, particularly we can say 14 yes, is 13 years to 19 year, between 13 to 19 year. Okay, then he was a teenager. After ruling for 9 years, he died a mysterious way. So this chapter throws light over all the possible mysteries, the curse, where his tomb lies, his life, and ultimately death. Egyptians believe that there is life after death, and that is the reason why the pharaohs were buried with wealth and everyday use items. As you have also listened about mummies in Egypt. Actually, Egyptian believes that there is life after that. So, when the dead body is buried, they put the valuable things or the items which were used by the person in his daily life with his dead bodies, and his body is mummified. In the same, Tut bodies was mummified, he was buried, and uh, he was buried with wealth and everyday use items. In this chapter, we will read all things about Tut. Before the explanation of the chapter or before the explanation of each and every passage of the chapter, I would like to tell you the summary of the chapter. So in this video, I am going to tell you the summary of the chapter, and for in next video you will get the passage wise explanation and the word meaning of the chapters. So let us start the summary of the chapter. Yes, here you can see the picture. Yeah, total. Yes, let us start the summary. Discovering Tut. The saga continues. Summary. I have already explained the title. Discovering means searching. Tut, the name of a king, of Egyptian king. Saga is for a story. Continues. Okay, now let us see the summary of the chapter. Discovering Tut. The saga continues is a chapter which gives us an in-depth insight of Tutankhamun. The complete name of Tut is Tutankhamun. In short, he is known as Tut. Okay, students, the last ruler of the powerful Pharaoh's dynasty in Egypt. That means he was the last ruler of his dynasty in Egypt. He was a teenager. Teenager means I have already told to you between the 13 to 19 years old is called teenager. He was a teenager when he died, and his death was a mystery. That means no one did not know the reason of his death. Some speculated that means guessed. Here we can say speculated. Speculated particularly word is used to guess. Some speculated or guessed that he was murdered, although they were not sure, but they thought, they guessed, there was no evidence. Speculated means having a thought but without evidence. A thought without evidence, then we can say speculated. So, some speculated that he was murdered. He ruled in Egypt and its empire for centuries. In 1922, his tomb, a particularly enclosed place, we can say enclosed, where a dead body is buried. His tomb was discovered by Howard Carter. It is the important things to be keep in mind that when he died he was buried and forgotten. But in 1922 his tomb was discovered by a British archaeologist, and the name of that British archaeologist is Howard Carter. That means when his tomb was discovered in 1922. You are to keep in your mind his tomb was discovered in 1922, and it was discovered by Howard Carter. And who was Howard Carter? Howard Carter was a British archaeologist. After 80 years, that means after 80 years of Tut death, his tomb was discovered by the British archaeologist Howard Carter. Okay, students, you are to keep this thing in your mind. He was taken from his resting place. He was taken from his resting place. Here, resting place means the place where he was buried. The place where he was buried. Okay, that is called resting place. So he was taken from his resting place for CT scan, which offers to solve the mystery of his life and death by creating a forensic reconstruction. Dear students, if we talk about CT scan, here we can say CT scan, particularly X-rays are used to find out each and every part's image of the body. So his body was taken to CT scan. That means his body was put into a machine where using X-rays, images are formed. Images were formed from his bodies. Okay, why the body was CT scanned? The body was CT scanned to solve the mystery of his life, as we have read before that his death was a mystery. Some speculated that he was murdered. So to solve the mystery, his body was CT scanned. Okay, students, now let us go ahead. Tut's father or grandfather, Amenhotep III. Here the writer is not sure that Amenhotep III was his father or his grandfather, but he is telling us about him. Was a powerful pharaoh. Pharaoh is a king in Egypt. Pharaohs used for king in Egypt, who ruled over a period of 40 years. That means Amenhotep III ruled Egypt 30 years. He was either Tut's father or grandfather. His son, that means Amenhotep's son, Amenhotep IV, thrived him and began the strongest period in the history of Egypt. He promoted the worship of Aten. Here Aten means the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten, meaning servant of the Aten. You are to keep in your mind that the son of Amenhotep III, whose name was Amenhotep IV, he ruled Egypt and he promoted worship of Aten, that means the sun disk. He changed his name to Akhenaten. Meaning of this word is servant of the Athens. Athens is god of Egypt. He also moved the religious capital from Thebes to the new city of Akhenaten called Amarna. Further, he attacked Ammon, a god, smashed his image and closed his temples. Another mysterious ruler succeeded him who died soon. That means here in this passage we are studying about the history of Tut's forefathers. If we talk about Tut's forefather, his father or grandfather name was Amenhotep III, and Amenhotep IV ruled Egypt, promoted worship of Athene, he changed his name to Athene, and that means the servant of Athene. He also moved the religious capital from Thebes to the new capital of Athene called Amarna. Further, he attacked Ammon, the god who was worshipped before him. He attacked Ammon, a god, smashed his image, destroyed his image, and closed his temples. Another mysterious ruler succeeded him who died soon. Next, that means after that, Tutankhamun, also known as Tut, sat on the throne and ruled for 9 years. Here we came to know how Tut sat on the throne. We also came to know about his ancestors. Here it is already mentioned that he ruled for 9 years. He worshipped God Ammon in the old ways, however, he died mysteriously. Okay, students, in this paragraph, we came to know that Amenhotep III was his father or grandfather. After Amenhotep III, Amenhotep IV ruled Egypt, and after Amenhotep IV, another successor of Amenhotep IV ruled Egypt, and after that comes Tut. Okay, he ruled Egypt for 9 years, and after that he died as teenager. His death was a mystery. Now, when Tut's mummified body was discovered, he was laid with lot of gold, wealth, and everyday items like a bronze razor, games, clothes, cases of food and wine. Here it is described that when he was mummified and his body was discovered by Carter at that time, he was laden with gold, wealth, and everyday items were brought with him, as Egyptians did when they mummified the king's body. Carter discovered him after searching for many years. After reaching on the treasures, he decided to investigate his three nested coffins. Some parts of the Tut's treasures in the tomb were already looted. Here, when Carter found or searched his mummy, he decided to investigate his three nested coffin. He came to know that some part of the treasures in the tomb which was kept with his body were already looted. His tomb, rock cut, 26 feet underground, Dear students, you are to keep in your mind that the tomb was rock-cut and it was 26 feet underground, which had wall paintings. That means walls were painted. On the outer coffin, as we have read, there were three coffins in his tomb. On the outer coffin, Tut's face was gilded. In the first coffin, he found the garlands of olives, lotus petals, and cornflowers. Dear students, these are important items. These items are telling us about the time of his death. Just in the first coffin, what we found? We found the garlands of olives, lotus petals, and cornflowers. It showed that he was buried in the month of March or April. March or April. Just cornflowers were put there, garland of olives put there. It shows that he was buried in the month of March or April, because we can get cornflowers in March or April in Egypt. The third and the final coffin put Carter into trouble. The resin used to cement Tut to the bottom of the solid gold coffin was hardened enough, making it impossible to move. Actually, when the body is mummified, a special type of mixture was pasted on the body, that is particularly resin. When Carter opened the coffin in which the body was put, he found that resin used to cement it to the bottom of the solid gold coffin was hardened, and it was impossible to remove the body from the coffin. Okay, students? So, he put the coffin in the sun for several hours in hope for the resins to loosen up, but it did not work. What Carter tried? He put the coffin into sun, thinking that in sun the resin will loosen, but it didn't work. Finally, he removed the resin with the help of chisel and hammer. Carter felt he did not have any other choice as to if he had not cut the mummy from limbs to limbs. Thieves would have looted the gold. Here, Carter was worried about the wealth which was put with the body, so he tried to remove the body from the coffin. He cut it with the help of chisel and hammer. His men first remove his head. That means body was removed in part. Dear students, you here came to know that the body was removed in part. His men, the men who were working with Carter, they removed Tut's head first, then they cut off every joint. After removing the body part, they placed it on the layer of sand in a wooden box and put it at the original place. That means from the coffin, they cut the body in parts, put the parts on the sand, and put them at the original place there. In 1968, here the another fact is given here. In 1968, the mummy was x-rayed by an anatomy professor. Revealed few facts. His breastbone and front ribs were missing. Just the important things you are to keep on your mind. Actually, when Carter discovered Tut's body or mummy, at that time the technology was not to be used by the Carter at that time. But when in 1968 the mummy was x-rayed, it was discovered that his breastbone and front ribs were missing. Later on January 5, 2009, Tut was taken for CT. CT is for computed tomography, CT scan, which take hundreds of X-rays and creates a three-dimensional image. Just you are to keep in your mind. Okay, CT scan takes hundreds of X-rays and create a three-dimensional image. So, Tut body was taken for CT scan on January 5, 2009. The night of the scan, the workmen carried his body from the tomb in a box. They climbed ramp and stairs. Actually, his body was taken for CT scan, so the workmen carried his body from the tomb in a box. They climbed ramp and stairs and lifted it on a hydraulic trailer that held the scanner. That means body was taken out from the tomb and was taken for CT scan, which was already there on a trailer. The scanner stopped working, which paused the process. After using a pair of sphere fans, the scan was finally done. Dear students, here you are to note that when the Tut's body was taken to CT scan, the machine stopped working. To keep the procedure continue, spare fans were used and finally the scan was completed. After 3 hours, his body was taken back to his tomb where his body is resting in peace. That means after CT scan, his body was again buried at the place where it was before. So, dear students, yes, I have explained the summary of the chapter here. In the next video, you will get the passage wise explanation of the chapter. I hope this video will be helpful to you. Thank you.